Alrighty. YouTube game indeed. Yeah, we got a. Uh, it's not a league game, but it is a use map setting, so that means it's actually not Brood War, which I'm not really a fan of, but apparently um, they don't find it balanced as Brood War, so I don't know. That's how they do their league matches and whatnot. Use map settings. I don't know. I find that a little lame, but whatever. Yeah, so we got Endless Love, Trieu, Keep 6, not too sure about Keep 6. Uh, Dank 91, seen him around. Snuff, seen around, but not too sure. And LOL, not too sure about LOL either. But pretty sure they're Smurfs, all three of those, so probably have seen them in some form. Who knows? But yeah, as always, you got Protoss, Terran, Zerg, Protoss, Terran, and Zerg. And yeah, standard stuff. 4 Nexuses, Nexi, 6 CCs over here, and okay. Oh, I thought that was another one. Only 5. Okay, so only 5 CCs. It's all good. 5 or 6 is just fine. Probably even 4 is fine. Who knows? But 6 seems to be better, just because you get that extra supply, and I mean, you might as well, right? Oh, that actually was a barrack, so he went 5 as well. Never mind, they both went for 5. 5 is the meta. Stick with that, eh? Hey, boys. Alright, we got good saturation there. Good saturation. Ooh. Is that 11? 19. So you actually could mine more on this patch. Don't think you noticed. I've seen that before. On the last one, I think. Some guy only actually had 15 drones. Ooh. Yeah, he only had 15 drones the whole time. He didn't realize to saturate it more. And as we're seeing, I don't think he realizes there's only 19. Oh! No. Yeah, it's still 19. 11 and 8. So, because he didn't realize, he's saturating the sides, which is what you want to do. Ooh, Teal a little bit behind, but he has more here, so there is that. 19 probably isn't too bad, but you definitely want to have at least like 22 or so. Because you have 20 patches, and so one is mining from every patch, and then in between the mining breaks when they're returning the minerals, the other 2 or 3 or 4 start the new ones. Start the new mining cycle. So that's why you want a few extra. But 22 is probably ideal. 22, 23. Don't need too many more. Good saturation from everybody. Looking good, looking good. So tech pretty... Yep, both sides got the techs up. He's got his upgrades ready to go. Whereas just starting the forges now, which is fine. All good. Needs to throw down his Robo Bay though. Which he does. Very nice. Orange is way ahead on the tech, so he's... Wow, yeah, he's just got to get going with the gateways here. Meanwhile, Red's a little somewhat farther ahead on the gateways, but doing everything just fine. Supplies, and starting on the starports from blue. Wow, only 6 factories. That's unusual. Usually see at least 9, if not 12, or even more sometimes. But looks like he's getting 2 of these, so maybe he's actually going to make battle cruisers. Well, I assume he must be, right? Unless he's just going for quick science facility or science vessel upgrades. This is strange. What is he doing? Who is this guy? Snuff. What is this guy doing? Very curious. I mean, he's rallying everything, but he's not really building very well, is he? Get a move on. The time is now, sir. There he goes. Another starport. Oh, little. Oh, he's getting 2 covert. So he just wants the quick ghost upgrades. So maybe he's just going for the nukes then. Because. Because, why else would you want to get 2 of those? I don't know. I mean, you research lockdown for your standard defensive strategy with ghosts. So why would you need 2 unless you're in fact getting nukes and you want the range and the cloak? That could be what he's up to. Ooh, there it is. Finally throwing everything down. Looks like it did just max. Yep. So it looks like orange actually a bit behind. He was not able to quite finish his perfect gateway formation, but that's all good. Red looks like he did. Missed a few cannons, but I'll forgive him. Orange did too, so I'll forgive him as well. Pretty good. He got more up front though. Fair enough, eh? Okay. Bottom team has less, he says. Yeah, red has... Yeah, wow. So yellow, or orange here, has a lot less supply than red. Purple has all this larva, though. So he can max up. And yellow compared to blue... Yellow is a little bit behind as well. I think he actually has more starports. Maybe not. Shit stuck in my nasal. Annoying as heck. I don't think this soccer guy knows how this works, but it's all good. Here's the recalls. He's running right into race, but there is 4 arbiters, so he's gonna get at least 1 recall. Wow, that's a small recall of a few units there, but that's all good. Gets these 2. And gets some nice storms off. Nice defense from purple though. And didn't actually storm here, I don't think. He was focused on the bulk of his army on this side, so he didn't quite get storms off over here. I think. I don't know, I might have missed it, but there are SCVs on the main patch nonetheless. Get rid of this here. Ooh, a nice little storm on the mutas. So, we got purple with his mutas. We got teal with, ooh, a nice little defense here with colonies in the tanks. And pretty good start. Starts off with a recall and another recall. Okay. One gets locked down, so that is annoying for him. Ooh, gets a nice EMP on the Archons too. So probably not gonna last too long. Is this attack. And he does a stasis as well. Oh, he just recalls as a defense. Archon's just popping, one-shotting after they got EMP'd. Very nice. And Muta's making short work of that as well. Now, oh boy. How did he see those? Oh, Overlord right there. Oh, and an Observer. What do you know? So they cleaned up that lockdown Arbiter as well as some Wraiths. And look at the Guardians incoming. Meanwhile, Teal's going to have to make his own Guardians. Let's see. He does have the Great Spire. Only, oh, I was going to say only one Spire, but nope, he has two. So able to upgrade 1-1 on purple, 1-0 on teal. So bit of an edge for purple, but no big deal. 0-0 on the tanks of yellow. And nothing on the Wraiths either. That's curious. He is upgrading though. Only 2, so I assume that's probably for the Wraiths. Just because you kind of need them a bit more in terms of damage. Whereas the tanks are more of a buffer and defense mechanisms. You can afford to upgrade them later, I think. We'll see though. We'll see what he decides to upgrade here. I assume that's going to be done soon. He should have been on that somewhat early. And upgrades from orange as well. He's already at 1-1. Red's at 1-1. Blue, yep, blue got his 1-1 for the air. Looks like he probably has it for tanks too. Yeah, okay, so he's got 4 armories. He's able to get that up faster. So yellow's a bit behind blue in terms of overall production and yes, only 6 factories is going to probably be pretty significant actually. This one doesn't even have a machine shop. And since this is vanilla StarCraft, there's no Goliath air upgrade, range upgrade for the anti-air, so pretty useless to make Goliaths, I would say. 2 Guardians going for it. Nope, they just followed an SCV. Went for a recall, but got locked down. Very nice. And one gets through over here from red. Nice EMP. And he's going to be able to charge right through, but yellow here able to clean up with the race. Very nice. Sunken doing a lot of damage as well. So I don't even think these Templars are going to do much. Nope. So that's going to get cleaned up, and meanwhile, the battle starts. The mid-assault. No anti-air, yeah, not really, yeah. Yeah, because yellow, that's true actually, that recall pulled all the Wraiths back. That's pretty brutal. So these Guardians are a little bit, there they are. There we go. All good though. He actually has some Wraiths here that are stasis. So I think they'll clean this up just fine. Unfortunately, blue's going after purple's Guardians as well. But he doesn't have enough, and yellow had Wraiths in there, so he cleaned that up. I feel like the bottom team actually doing quite well here. A lot of Guardians still left, and he should push them right now, I think. He should push all these back ones. Because orange is going for it. Let's zoom out a little more. Yeah, orange is going for it here. He should probably just send these and kill the tanks and kill the goons. He sends the front ones, but okay. They're gonna die. But he's got a lot left. Okay, yellow sends some tanks. He did get one. Okay, so he got 1-1 on each type. So you got one vehicular weapon upgrade and one air upgrade. Nice irradiate there. He does send it forward, but nice storm. Careful of the storm. A lot of wraiths here, but it's going to be a while to clean up this chunk of guardians. And he actually needs more. There's the storms, but they're a little late to the party. Enough wraiths. Oh, there's the storm. Okay. Now it's easy to clean up, but goons coming in. And pushing the tanks is going to be pretty rough. But Teal's making his own guardians. Back and forth. The good old guardian tank goon middle battle. He's actually got a wraith irradiated here. If he goes up close to the guardians, he could hurt them. But he decides not to, as there's many blue wraiths. Good stuff. Gone, says Teal as he sends his guardians. Probably wants to pull these tanks back. It's looking a little rough. Although he is killing a lot of goons this way, so probably fine just to stand ground and take the loss. Because he is getting more tanks here. He's going to have to siege up. Oh, that's rough. Good old Storm. Storm versus Mutas. Kevin is impressed. Mr. Soccer Kevin. Shout outs. Yellow's out of money? Wow. 1K. Oh, he didn't, he killed all his SCVs. I guess he got stormed that one time. That's actually really bad, isn't it? He only got 1K there. Really needs to get these tanks sieged up ASAP. Like right now, like right now. Like do it now. Right there. There you go. So it does get them sieged. A few star ports are going to go down, but he's got a lot still, so this is definitely still recoverable, for sure. Actually making Hydras now is purple. Not a bad choice. If they can clear these tanks, Hydra's going to be quite intense to deal with. He's actually got these Guardians that he's going to send as well. Hydra's no good though. There's a bunch of tanks and they're 2-2, so that's also painful. Luckily Yellow did make extra tanks here. Ugh. Yeah, he's got too much gas. He's got 14k gas. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't just make more after... yeah, some of these SCVs are in line. He's got too many on some patches. Some geysers, he's got too many on there. It's all good though. He's fighting hard. He's still got lots of production. He actually made more factories back here. Interesting. Mid, he says. Okay, yeah. Gonna need a stasis. He's got the energy. Orange really needs to do that right now. Oh, get storms instead, so he's opting just to clean it up. I don't know though, it's gonna get dicey if he loses too many more starports. Yellow really hasn't had much supply all game though. He's got 150. He's not doing too bad. He's got some tanks at home he could probably put to use, but it's kind of whatever. Mostly just needs to... I don't know what he needs to do. I guess just keep making wraiths. And his money's still low, yeah. Yellow getting ripped apart in the chat. Guardians non-stop, man. Pretty rough. Teal, yep, has tons of money, so he's able to just re-up. There's the recalls. So he waited patiently for the prime recall, and it paid off because that was a good chunk there. Still a lot of Guardians, though. That is a good amount of tanks. So it's going to be very essential. Ooh, he's going to recall or stasis? Looks like stasis, yeah, he does. That's a good stasis, too. Only missed one tank, I believe. And here comes orange, so going to clean that up, and there's actually guardians on this side, so going to help with any like tanks or anything like this that comes in. He's got to push them though. There's more guardians. Okay, there we go. So purple to the rescue. Looks like he did actually recall, I think. Tanks back here doing well. Hanging off a bit. Looking to plague with these defilers. No devourers in this game. Recall. Lots of lockdowns though. Oh, he missed one. He missed one. Itch. Bitch. Oh, get it. Get it done. It's kind of not that many units though. Is it even any Templars? I don't think there's even any Templars in there. Nope. Just some goons. Not gonna do much. Yellow's slowly cleaning up with Wraiths, but I mean he's still only got 1-1. Is he even? Okay, he is upgrading again, but yikes! Yikes! And he never made more SCVs or tried to recover his money. And now the good thing that he built these, because you can at least lift off and replace this one. He really doesn't want to lose the machine shop though. Just lift this, bro. Just lift it. Repair this. What are you doing, bud? What are you doing? Repair. He's focused elsewhere. He's looking here. He's producing wraiths. Really needs to not lose these factories, but sadly it looks like that's not going to be happening. Oh, he is saying he did lock down that Arbiter, but it just glitched out. Sometimes it happens, sometimes spells just don't cast, and it feels bad. Dude, repair this. This is killing me. You only have six factories. It's low as is. Save it. Save it, Mr. SCV. He's not going to save it, is he? Keep an eye on that. Only about, I imagine that's less than a minute. It's got to be 2x a second, right? Countdown there? I don't know. It's dropping in health quick, bro. Come on. You got these spares. Just repair that and you're good to go. You need it. You need it bad. You got the SCV right there. What is he doing? Where's his... he's focused here. He's looking up here. He's kind of just looking at the battle. Repair it! Oh, he even moved the SCV. Oh, he's with the tanks. Yeah, I don't know, man. Wraith's cleaning up the Guardians. Nice plague as well. Yikes. Not good, not good. There are still a lot of Guardians from purple, so he's going to clean up a lot of tanks and such. Problem is there's a lot of Guardians from teal. I'd like to see some Irradiates from yellow here. That would help a lot. Sadly, this is going to fall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's dead. Irradiate! Oh, he has no energy. Too bad. Not enough Wraith production. And now there's a huge swath of Guardians. It's going to be very difficult. Even gets the stasis on the Arbiter of orange, which had no energy anyway, so it didn't really matter. But okay, this guy has energy. Definitely wants to get over here and irradiate, but he doesn't. Does have Wraiths, but it's going to take a long time to clean these up. That's a lot of Guardians. It's got some Muta help, I guess. So he loses another factory. Very painful. And I don't think he'll lose too much more, but he's... Oh, he actually snipes these. That's actually really nice. He saw those coming and sniped them. Ooh, snipe it again. Oh, he doesn't pay attention that time. Luckily he has some tanks, so that's gonna... It's only 3 tanks though, right? It's not gonna do the trick, really. And orange is here, so luckily that group will get cleaned up. Most of this got cleaned up, but there is still some left, and the Zealot's being annoying. Gets a nice EMP there, but somewhat irrelevant. This game was his B. His bad, I guess. Yeah, I definitely feel like yellow was the weaker link here, but he played fine. I mean, just had a few too short of factories, a few too few. And it showed. It definitely showed. He never had a good tank line, really. And these guys kept on the pressure. And now the mega recall. Luckily, he got a last second EMP. Oh, somehow that recall got off, but he got an EMP. I don't know what happened there, but dead main now. Feels bad. It's a lot of goons too. Going to clean up a lot of buildings. And yellow has virtually nothing. I assume he's still low on money. Oh, he has 2.5k. Okay, so somehow he, well, I guess just from lack of being able to build units, because he has no production. That's why he started gaining minerals. But otherwise, he didn't have enough mining SCVs during that mid-game phase. Orange sending stuff still, but getting pwned by some tanks and guardians. Get some ice storms at least, so that's good. But to what end? Ooh, nice stasis there from red. Pretty brutal stuff. That's going to enable these guardians. Oh boy, and there's no detection, so these are just derping to their deaths. That feels bad. Oh, luckily he moves his arbiters though. That's actually unfortunate. Don't know why. They have no energy? I guess he's just freeing up supply at that point? Well, I mean, the game's over, isn't it? So who really cares what anybody does at this point? We're just witnessing the slow and assured death of the bottom team. Nice plague and storm. Another storm on the plagued ones? Nope, dies. It's okay though, Racer here. Too bad. It's making Goliaths now. Okay. Okay. Ooh, stasis. That was amazing. Gets the double guardian. That one's a bit better. There you go. But, as we can tell, pretty irrelevant. Arbiter is about ready to go into purple, it looks like. Red is questioning the bottom team's manners by staying in the game, and there we go. He leaves. Doesn't even bother saying GG. He's just ashamed of his teammates. Rage quits. Never gonna play again. It's all over. Orange played well. I mean, he had a few gateways that he missed, but it didn't really matter. And yellow just didn't have enough production at the end there. Well, really throughout the whole game he didn't. And he was short on minerals too for a good chunk. After he got stormed, he never replaced his side minerals at all. You only really need like 12 or so on the side patches when you're in the mid game, and if you never get recalled or stormed, sometimes you don't even need any because you just build up such a bank. But it's nice to have at least one side somewhat saturated, so he fell short in money because of that. I think he did have 20 on the main patch, but for whatever reason his minerals were quite low and he wasn't making enough tanks and race, and yeah, they slowly fell to the swarm and the tanks and the arbiters. Good old recalls, eh? Most gas from red, most minerals from orange. Yeah, he did well with his money, didn't he? Yeah, he did quite well. So blue and orange with the highest scores. Interesting too. You usually see Terrans as the highest scores, but clearly yellow is behind there. Yeah, you see that because tanks just kill so much, and wraiths as well. Very good at cleaning up air, which is always guardians, and guardians cost a lot, so you get a lot of points. There he goes, kills the most. There's the Terran. So there you have it. Pretty good game. It was pretty one-sided. At one point, the bottom team was doing a decent little push, but it was thwarted off, and they succumbed to the pressure. Shit happens. Well played, though. GG, guys.